Okay, so first off, tell me a little bit about what it means for you to be a part of Kicking Cancer, the second annual event that Dean is holding tomorrow. What it means
Yeah,
for you and your team.
it's a privilege to be a part of that. I mean, I've been a part of Dean's journey since the beginning, really. We both started together that 2021 season, and that was a hell of a ride, that 21 season that we got to play together. And I got to know his mum personally. She was one of the first people that ever really reached out to me and got to know me. So Kicking Cancer for me personally is a very personal experience, and I love to help Dean out wherever I can with it, because I feel like cancer affects all of us. For my family, it's affected my grandmother. She's had a double vasectomy for breast cancer and stuff like that, and like there's different family members that have been affected by cancer, and it's awesome to give back to that cause and help people in need out. So yeah.
You described your relationship with his late mother. How would you just describe your relationship with Dean?
It's awesome. It's like a brother relationship. He really has been like a brother to me through my process of transitioning from Australia to America and transitioning into this game. It's been awesome because we've been through so much together, starting the same year together. It's just our relationship's grown tremendously, and I kind of see him as a brother. We get in like little bickery fights like brothers and stuff like that, and it's funny, but we're always good to each other at the end of the day, and our relationship is awesome. I love him.
Dean was just talking about the boating and the row. What is your take on all of what your guys' newest hobby is?
I mean, you know, Dean, he loves tinkering in his garage on different projects and stuff like that. His latest creation, the Jet John, I'm not sure if you guys witnessed the YouTube videos and stuff like that, but that thing's awesome. We went down the Snake River the other day on it, just cruising at like 35, 40 miles per hour on these rapids and stuff like that. And I mean, you can't beat it. I mean, we have the freedom to do it out here in Pullman, so why not take advantage of the environment that we got and have fun with it? So yeah.
Weird to think about. This is your last spring ball?
Yeah, it's flown by, mate. It's crazy. I feel like I only just got here. I guess that's kind of what happens when you don't redshirt your first year and you get straight into it. It's just flown by, and I'm kind of excited that the journey's coming to an end. It's been fun, and I feel like I've got the most out of what I've came here to accomplish, and I want to accomplish a little more this year and then go from there and see what happens. So yeah.
You obviously got a different guy snapping you the ball. I know there's a few guys kind of taking turns in that. What's it been like kind of adjusting to not having Simon snapping you the ball?
I mean, yeah, Simon was a great snapper, and I was very blessed to have him for the 3 years that I did. And now, obviously, it comes to the end of his journey, and he's moving on to hopefully bigger and better things. And obviously, for me, it's a transition period. But we have 3 great long snappers that are in there right now. I mean, Sean was in there last year, and he's developing very well, and I love what he's doing with snapping. And then we got Durham, came from Texas State. I mean, he's a ball of energy. He's good fun to be around, and he's great at long snapping. And we got Colson, who transferred from Oregon, who's also really good at long snapping, really good at blocking. So we have a great mix of boys in there, and we have really good depth in the long snapper room. And I'm very pleased with what we have, and I'm very confident with those boys. So
I know you've been here for several years now, but tell me about transitioning from life in Australia to the States. What was that like for you at first?
For me, it was pretty full on. I didn't really get to come over and have a visit like most people do. Obviously, at that time, it was 2020 and COVID was going on, and you couldn't get on flights, and Australia wasn't letting people out of the country and stuff like that. So I didn't even have a virtual tour. I just went off Mike Gobriel's word, and kind of just got on a flight over here, and the rest was history.
Did you and Dean kind of get to know each other because you guys were both specialists, or did you kind of just like become friends outside of that too?
I think it definitely helped that we're in the specialist room together. That relationship, because it kind of forces us to be closer together and forge those relationships, because we're always with each other through meetings and doing stuff, and with lifting groups they always pair us together and stuff like that. So yeah, that definitely helped with that relationship building there, for sure.